Hello. Goodness. So, how are you? We have a lot of big energy on its way. So, that starts really on that new moon that we're approaching next weekend. It is on the 29th. The 29th. We have a new moon in Pisces, and Pisces is, just a delectable, beautiful, emotional sign. Very fantasy, dream-like, rose-colored glasses kind of way of navigating life. So we are, gosh, where do I start? March is set to be really one of the most important months of 2025. In all the readings that I've been doing since really last fall, in everyone's reading, it's always been, guys, springtime. This springtime is your time. It's go time. And I think March is the month that changes so much for all of us. Now, on a collective level, on a global level, there's just so many things happening in Aries in the month of March. So all the things that are already happening globally that can kind of make you just like cringe or feel paralyzed or feel shocked but not shocked or disgusted. All the emotions, right? Pisces is all about the emotional realm and like all the things that are coming up for us that are happening in the global context. It's just the beginning. So I think that March is going to just really amplify all of that because we start Aries season in March, and then there are so many planetary alignments and conjunctions happening with Aries. And Aries is a huge it is the stereotype of aggression. So a lot of just fiery, passionate energy that if it's not channeled correctly, it can be put into the darker realms of power, control, and aggression. So that's what we're dealing with now and all the way really up until, well, for a little bit, but it's going to peak in March on the collective, like, exterior realm level for all of us. So please take care of yourself. I have been realizing that checking in on the news for me every day is not healthy for me. There's definitely so many things to want to grab your attention and to plummet you into a place of fear and worry, and honestly just feeling paralyzed, feeling like there's, like, what can we possibly do? Well, what we can possibly do is give our attention to things that feel good, and not in the way of like totally dismissing what's happening at all. I think it's very important to stay informed. But when you feel in your physical body, and we'll get to that here in a second, more so related to March, when you start to feel in your physical body the angst, the stress, the anxiety, the fear coming up, and you literally, it starts to feel like you start constricting, that's when you know you got to whatever you're doing that puts you in that place, you got to shut it down, and you got to pivot and turn your point of focus to what restores peace and health. And sometimes, here comes the train, sometimes that's just a matter of truly taking a deep breath and pausing. But listen, guys, I'm talking to myself here, but we are this is 2025 has been talked about in astrology for a decade, and here we are. It is one of the biggest years, the beginning of the biggest time periods for humanity. And I know that sounds extreme, and it kind of is extreme because we are at a choice point, all of us, each on a personal level. So we are at a choice point of choosing between the darkness and the light, okay? And I feel like each of those things are so amplified and so obvious right now. It's obvious what is the darkness, and it's obvious what is the light. It's real obvious what is the darkness, right? So don't give it any power by paying like extreme attention to it, you know. See it, and then turn your gaze directly to the light. You are the light, so the light is always available, always. So it's really easy to, it can be extremely easy to be overwhelmed in this time period. So please take care of yourself, do whatever you need to do. I am hitting the gym hard. I am taking lots of salt baths. I'm going to yoga. I'm amping up my water. I'm keeping my food really clean. I'm keeping my thoughts really positive. And when I start to slip into fear and anxiety and worry, you know, I call a friend, I pray out loud, I sing my prayers sometimes, like whatever it takes. This is the time, this is the year of the warrior, the spiritual warrior. So whatever it takes is what you got to do, because we can't give any more power to the darkness. Okay, March is set to be life-changing. So on the collective level, yes, it can get real chaotic and really loud. It's already getting there, but I feel like it's going to amp up. There's a battle between dark and light. The light's going to win, but the dark is trying its damnedest to do what it does. Okay. On a personal level, March is go time. It is like, there are so many beautiful aspects for the for your personal growth and personal empowerment. So, you know, really from now until this until spring equinox hits on the 20th, and then Aries season begins on March 21st, we have our first eclipse season of 2025 on March 14th, and then we have the and that's the full moon eclipse in Virgo, which is all about the body and feeling safe and listening to your body and listening to like what it means to give your body peace. And then we have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries on the 29th, March 29th, and that is going to be, I know I use this word a lot, I guess it's my word, profound. It's going to be profound. March is truly the most important month of 2025. And we may not exactly, well, I was gonna say we may not exactly know why it's the most important month until time passes, but I don't think that's true. I think we're gonna know why. Again, on a very personal level, it's actually a very positive time, as long as you stay focused on positivity, on your goals, on healing and transforming. Aries, all the aspects of Aries is like, it gives you so much push and power behind what you're trying to achieve. So as the world clatters around you and the enraged and enlarged and overcompensative egos of big inflated characters just amps up, find the peace within. Stop, take a deep breath, turn your attention away from those things. Not to ignore them, but to keep your peace and to keep your strength and to be a light for yourself and for the people around you who may not exactly know how to find that light in those times. It's going to be real easy to get pulled into the darkness if you don't have your boundaries of light surrounding you. So a thing that I do all the time is I call upon the divine light of Jesus Christ to surround myself, surround all my loved ones, surround my city, surround my country, surround the earth, right? So, but start with yourself. And if you know, I've actually never acknowledged that on these videos, but that is my prayer. I say that prayer every morning as soon as my eyes open, and before I ever step out of the bed, I call upon the divine white light of Jesus Christ to surround all of the people I love in my life, all of the people in the city that I love, all of the people who I've ever interacted with, and the people that I haven't, and even my little cat. Yeah. Okay, so this is not my post for the new moon. That's going to be next weekend. I'm going to do a separate post for that. But I did want to come on here and just say, like, I really hope that you can feel the importance and the power in the moment of where we are and where you are. And I hope that you can find the courage and the strength that you have been building and the healing that you have been pursuing, and all the love that you have around you. I hope you can use all those things to truly connect in with the light in these times that can seem very dark, and are very dark, but we are the light. We are the light, and the white light surrounds us. Whether or not we ask for it, it surrounds us, it's available, but when we call upon it, it amplifies like a force field of powerful love. I'm pulling some tarot cards. I don't know why. Let's get some guidance here from the tarot. We have the Ten of Cups. I feel like that's real thick Piscean energy. We are in Pisces season right now. Keep the vision of happiness, joy, peace. We always have a choice. And you know, it's like I've been having really interesting conversations with so many people, but the most beautiful conversations I've had lately, it's gonna make me cry, is with my daughters, because we're at a place where we have to have we get to have meaningful conversations with the people that we love. And this conversation I've had with different people and with my daughters has made me realize, like, and amplified this belief that we are always here in this human experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience in a realm where we get to choose. We get to choose between the dark and the light. We get to choose between, dare I say it, because I was raised very Christian, we get to choose between Christ consciousness and Antichrist consciousness. So whether or not you subscribe to that or not, that was how I was raised. So I am very tuned into that. But yes, I want to feel like this. And the thing is, we have a choice to feel like this, even when there's like crazy, crazy stuff going on in the world. Yeah, I mean, you hear stories of like traumatically dark times for certain groups of people, and the people who survived through that had these beautiful stories of like, yeah, they were in hell, they were in living hell, but their mindset was here always. They always found something to be grateful for. They always visualized this beautiful outcome for their life. They did not give up. Like, this is basically hope. This is hope and faith and keeping the vision of being truly happy, no matter what. I like that. One more card, and okay. No big cards today. We've got the Two of Wands. That is the doorway. So this is, oh, let's put it like this. This is holding that portal and that doorway to your divine happiness at all times. I feel like that's the main message I wanted to come on here today to say, is that there's so much going on that wants to suck you in and suck you into this dark place, and wants you to become obsessive about all the crappy things and all the really so darkly ridiculous that it's unbelievable that it's actually happening. All these things, they want to suck you in, and that's how you got to be careful, because that's how the darkness will win, is they'll suck you in and they'll distract you, and they'll fill you up with so many things that you can't move. But take your power back in every moment. Pray, breathe, be around the people you love, and be filled with gratitude, and create this doorway for beautiful happiness. It is your choice in every single moment. Keep the faith, keep the light. I love you so much.